ya. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the playing motion, headbang, whiplash past the moat train. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB make it get slapped.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started, and off we go from Highmark Stadium. On the return, it's Kendre Miller. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless. Here we go, son.
Now Fields. Into the hands of Pickett. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Fields on first down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down and 10. Fields. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they bring him down around the 34.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Connects with his back, Paul. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap. Here we go.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success. Here we go. Go.
Fields out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
They send a man in motion. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That one doesn't make it beyond the line. And that brings up 4th and goal.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back. Here we go.
Fields now on 4th. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple of reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And an unfavorable hop is going to cost him as the ball winds up out of bounds inside the landing zone. So it's going to still move up to the 40.
56.
Throwing now on first down. Allen getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Alert! Ready? Go!
On first down, Allen finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 19.
In the red zone on first. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
To the air again, Allen. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
We got the football caught, but not the first. That stop just shy of the marker, 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a punt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. It's a designated keeper for Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish off their opening drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Miller on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Now they send them back in motion right. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. The next on the crosser. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that's good for a Jets first down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. It's Fields. Short pass brought in. And they got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Fields again. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
6 yards. And the Jets. First down. First and goal, New York.
Go.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Brings up second and goal. At the 5-yard line.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone.
Here we go.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Leading the offense out there, it's 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Right.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. Escapes the pocket. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hancock.
Why are you looking at me that way, kid? I'm fine. I'm not having flashbacks to Marshawn in the Super Bowl inside the 1. I am so far over that memory. Don't worry about it. No, that didn't just flash before my eyes yet again.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Now Allen off the play action. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 36-yard
He's got first down here from the 36. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He's got room to roam. Free inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Jets 7. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Rolling left, buying some time. That one's complete over the middle. And this one does not go far.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. But go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
11.
Working now from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And it looked like a Bill got it. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Allen to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing the out route complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. On the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Chased out to his right. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Allen on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Bass now to kick this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They start the drive and home. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. On target here to Njoku. He's at the 30. The 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 78 yards. That's good for a Jets. 1st down. 1st and goal, Jets.
Here we go. Right.
Hall will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bills' 4-yard line.
Now Fields. He's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So 3rd down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. 3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Don't jump. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Jets cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jets 14.
just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Strong with the return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This is a heater going deep. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. 2nd down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Again, it's Cook. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. The Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Buying some time right. He's keeping it. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Allen slides to the stop there with enough for the 1st. Goes to the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Sends this to the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Second down. Here's Allen again. Complete out to the right. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills will add to their lead at the end of the half. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Here's Miller on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. The Jets are celebrating. We're waiting for the ruling. Yes, they recovered. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st down throw for Fields. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Fields looking to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, son. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Forced out to his right. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Cook. He has room past the 25. Nice. And they take this in for the score. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Bills 35, Jets 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Full extension, and he brings it in! That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it. That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Fields now on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Gain of 41 yards on the play. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Half 85, half 80, round 80.
Third and long, it's Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball.
And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills piling onto the scoreboard yet again. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills grow their lead yet again.
Bills 42, Jets 14. Tyler
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
They go left side with Miller. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go. We're good. Right.
Field throwing here. That's complete to Wilson. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
24-yard gain on the play.
Here we go.
First down.
Now it's Field. Same guy, Wilson again. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Hurry up.
Offense up to the line fast.
10 more yards. That's another Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 30.
On first down, Fields. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Right.
Another throw for Fields. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Wilson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Aaron Glenn keeping his kicker on the sideline, Brock. He wants to here. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
42. Jets 20.
They're in full comeback mode already here in the third. An onside kick coming up. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
There's always a little competition on a football team to see who's going to make the hand team. right? Those defensive guys say, hey, listen, I'm not a receiver with bad hands. I got good hands. Well, this is the ultimate test of it right here, Kate. Who makes the hands team? Those are the ones that are the most trustworthy to go finish these games, to go get those onside kicks, and to go finish that phase of the game out.
It's complete to Coleman on the slant. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Here's a give to Cook. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13.
13 yards on the play.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Bills football, and they can pretty well cruise the rest of the way. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. In the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away. What's next?
And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Another Bills. First down. First and goal.
Now run by Cook. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
He finds him right side. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football.
Round 80!
He'll work against the blitz. He rolls to his... and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills put up even more points in a win. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead.
49. Jets 20. Tyler Bass.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Miller on the return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Lead back motions right. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way the core component like the pass rush today isn't there, but the other areas of the team pick each other up. You know, they really love that drag out because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
That's the first down, and he's still going. He runs it up to midfield. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
222. No mas. Go.
Fields on first down. Hits him on the out route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 40.
Looking to throw Fields. Gets it to him on the screen. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 27 on the play. First
Hey, never
down,
mind,
Jets.
From the red zone on first. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing as much as anything, Kate. It was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail, it would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
First down from the 42. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Bills have a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one connects. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, they don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got...
And in, touchdown Buffalo. The Bills keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Bills 56, Jets 26. Tyler
Bass now to kick this away.
Buffalo.
Here's Miller on the return. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on it.
Their own 16-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Here we go.
First down throw for Fields. Big game continuing here for Wilson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Fits it through the middle. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Jets making the scoreboard look a touch better. George Pickens, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock?
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Offense is set, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. This is a designed run for Allen, and he gives himself up after a short gain. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills moments away from their 4th win of the year. Allen on 3rd down. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. And it does force a 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
They'll go, Allen. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Bills continue piling it on here in the 4th. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Pass now to kick this away. Wangu now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New York to the line, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again! That's Cole Bishop! On for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills continue adding on to that lead.
70. Jets 32.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.